Hello friends, in this video we are going to learn how to insert data into the database using the laravel. Okay, so let's start the tutorial. So here we are going to learn insert query, right? So I have created a one form. If I go to the browser, this is my form, right? This is the form. This is a view plate, right? So whenever you create the views, it is on the views folder, right? Resources views. Here we are creating the folder for the organization. I will show you how I have created. So this is HTTP controllers, my all controllers, and let's go to the views, resources, views. Here we have the views. I'm in the super admin and I'm working on the organization section, create organization. So it's organization, and here we have a create blade where create organization, super where it needs to locate and all the messages with the session, right? So all everything is there with the form, right? So let's begin how to create that code. So first of all, if I'm going to insert this one, I first of all, what you need to do, you need to generate the route. Yes. So let's go to the super admin. I have the insert organization, right? So in the form, if I go and check my form, submit data. Let me view and word wrap this. Here, what I have mentioned, super admin create organization. So where this path resides, whether it is post data or get data. Let's check in the views. No, in the routes. Let me go to the route section. We have routes web. All the browser part will be go on the web.php and the API part go to the API.php. So let's go to the web. I'm going to copy this route. Okay, copy this and let me go to the web, and here I'm going to search this. So here we have the post and get, right? Let me word wrap this. So here we have the get control super admin for create organization, right? It's a get request. When try to submit that request, if I put the post, that it becoming the post request. So insert organization would be the post one. If I go to this part, so here we have insert organization and create organization. In create organization, we are just sending the data or rendering the layout of the create with the data what we are going to send, right? After that, I'm going to submit this data, insert the data into the database. So how I can do that? So in that case, what we have to do, let's go to the browser. I'm filling all this data. First of all, check all the data coming or not. So I'm going to print what request I'm receiving. So first, step by step, you need to do, like, somehow somebody says that the data is not inserting, what is the issue? So you need to debug step by step what the process is. So in the routes, so in the views, name parameter should be there, right? In the name, organization, let me explain you. Organization, okay, this is, if I say this part, input, name, organization name. So this part is required to send the data into the controller. So I'm going to print this one, what I'm getting from the front end. Print underscore r. So here I'm going to print all the request. Okay, request all. I and make it significant. So I'm going to add pre to prettify the array. Okay, so this is done. So let's fill this data and add this. See what I'm getting: token, organization name, organization type, name, last name, first name, logo, right? So this is the logo that is uploaded or not. This is my logo type. Okay, so I'm getting the data. After getting this data, what we have to do, I'm getting all the requests. After that, I'm validating using the laravel validator, right? Validator, make data, organization name required, status required, last name, email, everything is required. If it is fails, then it would render with the data with errors validator with input, right? Else check whether the file has logo. If it has the logo, then it will upload, right? It will upload the data into the storage path with the name logo folder and generate all this step, right? After that, it will create the, this is the create function, the laravel use user create. You can send all the data accordingly, else you can modify it like this. right? Otherwise you have the option like user create dollar request all, whatever the parameter you have here, request all, you can directly pass data, or you can modify the data like suppose I want to add a hash password to be something new, because the password is not sending from the front end, so I need to modify the data according to my requirements. So I am using this function, and I'm sending all the body this. Here you can send the email configurations, config and try. Here is the mail sending function is using, so to test the mail and everything. So mail, please check your SMTP settings and cache. If the all the data is created successfully, then it will create that. So I'm verifying I'm doing what it's is for, squeeze the code or compress the code, right? So let me check this logo that we require. Okay, so we are going to wrap this code, but rest this config settings we don't require it. So let's comment it, settings we don't require, right? And here result for email content, mail send basic, if mail failures we don't require this because here we are not doing anything. Or we can move this try or catch. So we are going to not using this part. Okay, so basically what we are doing, we are using this create function and upload logo, right? Nothing else. You can also if you want this code for logo upload, you can also take this code, right? So this is basically for creating this is also not required, so I'm going to comment it. Body email and nothing we require, just for creating require this one, create. If it is create returns one, that means user created successfully and it will return to the with the message organization created successfully. Let's check this one. So we are going to remove the rest of the part of the die, it's already removed. Let's reload it. Organization created successfully, see the message come. And if I go to the organization lists, it will come with the data, right? So how, what code we need to add to display all this data, we will discuss in the next video. But before you taking the leave, I will explain. For this function we are retrieving, we are getting the data from the post form, right? And here we are applying the validator. After applying the validator, if it is true or false, like suppose if I'm going to add over here, let me add one more, nothing added, what happened? This field is required, this field is required. Okay, I put something. Okay, this I put something, right? After that, valid email address, let's add something, right? Add. Okay, just give me a second. I have add the validators, which is required. Here is validator required, required. Okay, name. Required string max 255, max unique user. Suppose I'm adding the wrong email address with the same one which I have already created, right? And the phone number is here. Okay, let's try this. The email has already been taken. Why it's coming? Because I'm adding. Email should be required, it should be string, it should be email, and it should be unique in the user statement. So it will validating. If it is not validating, then it will return the error with the default laravel message that email is already taken. And after that, I've just added this create function. That's it. After using this one, whatever the data we have, just paste it, put it. That's it. Okay. So this is the for the create function. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day. If you have any issue in that, just let me know in the comment box.